Well, good afternoon, folks. Hey, it is Shooter Scott Henderson, and we're going to go over swing trade notes. Of course, at the end of the presentation, please review our disclosure. Let's jump right into this. Should be a pretty exciting week, just my take here. So, just a quick market recap. And my main thing is Bitcoin sitting on a cliff. Qs are throwing mixed signals. I think that's all terrorist driven, though. And bonds are acting like we're in a recession. Now, Elliott Wave did a fantastic job targeting the back test on the 4-hour where SPY put in a low. So in short, I think the macro drivers are low liquidity, Bitcoin stagnant. However, set your alert. We close below 73,830. I think we have substantial downside. We have a huge air pocket there. Could be as much as down 25K. So obviously, if you're holding, you want to hedge that. Same case with the SPY. It breaks below 550 again. We have a flush potential down to 500. Because as soon as everybody realizes that we're going to head lower, everybody's going to be heading for the exit this time. They're not going to wait for that dead cat bounce, so to speak. Once the dead cat bounce is gone, then everybody heads for the exit. So we will have a run. All right. Sorry I didn't get the last week's performance done yet. I'll get it posted tonight or in the morning. This week, as far as earnings, there's a number of stuff that's interesting. And my problem is FOMC. You know, that's really hard to get long. So I stayed in a very tight box of what I really liked. And let me explain why I like it. Okay. Carnival Cruise Line, it's not a big trade really. It's $20 stock, but look at this wick off. Sheer seller exhaustion. So that last candle, they bought right into it. Nearly a 25% move. That's pretty strong. So I suspect we get back to this 23 bucks is my thinking. The middle range of the box on the 50% back push. So that's the game plan. You can stay tight. $20 calls, $22 calls, $24 calls, $25 calls. Really depends on your preference. We have a larger box here that's sort of put in here. So 21.25 is my primary target, which just measures this lower leg. I just wanted to visually see it in both directions. I'm looking at things very much in level because the way this market's been squeezing in names, and then when the buyers are gone, we plummet. That's a very challenging market to be in. So I would not blame you, and there are many of you who probably should sit on the sidelines because you can't babysit trades. This is a time to babysit trades, to be candid. You want to make sure you continually tighten your trailing stops into the move and plan to take profits in specific levels based on your Fibonacci extension. All right, let's look at Micron. Now, we've had a position in cash secured puts on this, and it's still holding up. I expect a bounce. I mean, I don't think, or just with earnings so far, I don't think our next cycle is bad. We've held up really well. Got a nice floor we've established here, nice base. All right. Notice where all of our weekly support bands are, our demand zones. I mean, nice level demand zones. If this fails, we got more demand here, more demand here. Then we got our monthly demand zone down here at 60 bucks. So I don't think we break back that low just with this look. I think we break back up towards T2 and then we have a chance of failing. So I think we're back up around 130 bucks. So it's a short-term swing. I just target right at the money based on where we open. Now, here's my suggestion. Wait for the opening range. Wait for the back test, which typically comes by 10:30. Then take any positions you're going to take long. Market needs to hold up. What I want is 60+% of the Mag 7s moving in a positive direction with greater than a 1% gain for me to continue to get bullish. So I want the momentum behind us. Otherwise, Carnival Cruise Lines and Micron are not entries for me. That's the mindset of what I want. Now, the big trade that I like, and I've really just decided I want to chase the SPY here. I think there's a great chance that we go back to 580 here. All right. Nice $15, $20 move would be a nice quick payday, pay the bills for the month kind of thing is where my thinking is. So once we break above this 564, go up $4 out of the money, maybe $6, maybe $8, or scatter plot it. Right? Do this week's or next week's. Don't go too far out. Don't pay the premium. If you want to do some Wednesdays, you probably can even do a few Wednesdays. Mix up the bag a little bit. Or you can be the conservative folks and just buy or sell 550 cash secured puts Wednesday because they should expire if we have a run. If not, you're going to end up buying. If the market rolls over, then, obviously, those will get put to you. So I kept the box very small this week simply because of FOMC, and I just didn't like a lot of the charts. So many of the beta charts just didn't have setups that I liked. We didn't have confirmation of a trend change. So we just now are putting in a lot of our confirmed lows in RSI, etc. So I just didn't like a lot of them. I spent quite a little bit of time this weekend looking at charts, and that's just where I'm at, folks. Great trading. Until next time.